Levels are holding steady. I think we've done it. To think it's taken us 10 years to finally get to this point. All worth it in the end, though.
Oh, most certainly worth it. We could be the first people to actually have the ability to make objects of any shape, size, or material light enough to carry.
Why limit it to that? Why not make it so that it can be light, but still fit within a confined space? Like your pocket, or a purse, or even that little holder in your car that's just kind of there for no reason. I honestly think this will change the world as we know it, Harold.
You couldn't have said it any better. So, what do you plan to do when we finally release this to the world? Do you have any plans to use it yourself?
Honestly, I haven't really put much thought into it. I mean, there is so much I could do, but it's too soon to really say. Besides, it would be idiotic to use this stuff when it hasn't even been tested yet. We literally just got a stable sample of it.
Well, from my experience, field testing is a lot more effective for results than keeping it in a lab where it's far too isolated.
But that's extremely experimental. You have no idea what could happen, or who could get hurt from the tests. We can't just go about testing unknown objects like it's the 4th of July and it's all right to light off fireworks without consequences. I'm going to step out for a little and get some air. I suggest you do the same. This is too important for you to go out and ruin the years of work we spent on getting this.
All right. I get your point. I think getting some air for both of us is a good idea. I just need to grab something from my locker and I'll be on my way out.
About time you listened to reasoning. I'll see you on the observatory patio.
Yeah, I'll be there in a bit.
You better be.
I'm sorry, Eliza. I know you mean well, and I respect you for that. But this is too big to simply be tested in a contained testing room. I have to field test it myself. This is Dr. Marcus, testing the new InstaFit solution. This will be the very first time testing this without having prior isolated lab testing. I have selected this bowling ball as the test subject to use the solution on, proceeding to drop a small amount on the bowling ball in 3, 2, 1. Solution is pouring. Very interesting results. The bowling ball seems to have become almost as light as a balloon. However, even with it being light, it's able to reduce in size and maintain its form and weight. Remarkable. This was a very good... I've come in contact with a solution. I'm not sure what the effects are on the human body. I suppose this will be an unknown factor in the testing process. I feel... What is happening?
Harold? Harold? Where could he have gone? It's not like he could have left the facility without the system signing him out. No. He tested the solution. That idiot! I will admit, though, this bowling ball he used definitely is pocket-sized, and it's very easy to pick up. Perhaps he went to find another test object? I suppose I do owe him an apology for getting on him about field testing. I just wish I knew where he was so I didn't have to waste time trying to find him.
Wow, I feel like I have a hangover. Note to self, wear solution-resistant gloves next time. I wonder if it did anything to... Oh my, I guess I answered my own question. The room wasn't nearly as big as this when I started the test. The solution must have fused with my cells and body and shrunk me to, well, pocket size, I suppose. If only Eliza could see this. Right. So she's a lot taller now, too. How the heck am I gonna get her attention at this size?
Harold, please just come out. I'm not even mad you went ahead and tested the solution without me.
I have to contact her somehow. But how? Wait, Harold. Duh. I have a phone, which is up on the table. Well, back to the drawing board, I guess.
Harold usually takes his phone everywhere he goes. It's unlike him to leave it just sitting out. However, though, it does look like he recorded something. Perhaps his test results.
This is Dr. Marcus, testing the new InstaFit solution. This will be the very first time testing this without having prior isolated lab testing. I have selected this bowling ball as the test subject to use the solution on, proceeding to drop a small amount on the bowling ball in 3, 2, 1. Solution is pouring. Very interesting results. The bowling ball seems to have become almost as light as a balloon. However, even with it being light, it's able to reduce in size and maintain its form and weight. Remarkable. This was a very good... I've come in contact with the solution. I'm not sure what the effects are on the human body. I suppose this will be an unknown factor in the testing process.
No! He was affected by the solution.
What?
Who knows
is
what that
happening?
could have done to him? Oh dear, I really need to find him now. His life could be in danger. Wait a minute. If the solution was on him, and the same thing that happened to this bowling ball happened to him, then he could still be here, on the floor. Harold, if you're still in here, give me a signal or something to know where you are.
Wow. For having 4 PhDs, she's not very bright about a person being this size, and here being her size. There must be something I can do, though. Wait a minute. I have a toothpick in my pocket. I totally forgot I did. If I poke her with this, hopefully she'll look down and see me. It may hurt, but it's all in the name of science, I suppose.
Ow! What the heck? Something poked me. Something poked me. Harold! Oh my gosh! The solution did shrink you down too! Here, let me pick you up before I step on you.
Thanks, Eliza. I guess we can say the solution works, though we may want to make sure we fix the issue of spillage on the human body.
Duly noted. But tell me, how do you feel?
To be honest, I feel like my normal self. Everything seems to shrunk at the same rate, meaning the solution does balance out eventually.
Just like your bowling ball here too. Was there any reaction from contact with the solution on the bowling ball? Or you for that instance?
It did have a rather loud hiss to it, but that's about it.
Like a chemical reaction between the solution and the object. That is good to know. Solution aside for a moment, how were you doing? I'm pretty sure becoming instantly smaller isn't an easy adjustment from being normal size.
Well, it certainly is different, I'll say that. Have we been able to stabilize the reversing solution yet? I'd kinda like to get back to my normal size.
It's about stabilized. We just need a day and it's ready.
A day? Eliza, I cannot stay this size for another day. I'll surely become a flattened substance someone gets stuck on their shoe, like gum or something.
Harold, just relax. I'll keep you safe. You can trust me.
It's not that I don't trust you or anything. I do. It's just seeing things from this point of view starts to mess with me, both mentally and somewhat physically. I need to get back, now.
That's enough. Look, I know this is rather, well, unexpected, but I actually wanted to tell you something once we had finished the solution. I was going to tell you on the patio, but I guess here will have to do.
Tell me what, Eliza? Spit it out.
Ever since we met in college, and then started working here together, I've always enjoyed being around you.
I feel the same way, Eliza. You're probably the most intelligent woman I've ever worked with. And that's saying a lot based on how many labs I've worked for over the years.
And I feel like you're probably the most intelligent man I've ever worked with, like, ever. Look, I'm just going to come out with it. Harold, I think I love you.
Wow. I was not expecting this.
I know the timing isn't really the best, but I just couldn't keep it inside any longer. I completely understand if you don't feel the same way towards me, but
Actually, I do.
What?
I do feel the same way you do towards me. I've just always thought you were a work-first type of woman. I never knew you were actually capable of having a life outside the lab.
Hey, now that's just rude. I could end your life right now if I wanted to.
Wow, really? Playing that card on me, huh? Well, don't worry. I was only partially joking.
I was too. I'd never hurt you. So believe me when I say I can keep you safe until the reverse solution is ready. If anyone were even to come near you, they'd have to go through me first.
I suppose that is somewhat reassuring.
And to possibly reassure you that I really do care about you. That kiss should prove I really do care about you and wouldn't let a thing happen to you.
All right, I trust you fully. Now, what are we going to do till tomorrow?
We could always go back to my place. I live alone, so there wouldn't be anyone to threaten you or notice you. except me.
That sounds good, actually. Just don't you dare put me in your pockets. I can get motion sickness very easily.
No pockets, got it. Well then, I guess it's hand until we get to my car. Hop on, little man.
Really?
Sorry, I just couldn't refuse.
Whatever you say.